So here's a question. Just how super is Super Contra? Bill? I don't know. Roll the clip. Previously on the Quarter Pumper. There we go. Nice. 3 credit clear. I'm sorry, that was so bad. But I'm psyched. I'm pumped up for Super Contra. Are we ready? Are we all ready to go? I think we're ready to go. Let's drop in our first credit. And let's get going. And if you're new here, welcome to the Quarter Pumper, where we normally play through classic arcade games in an effort to answer a single question. And that question normally is, how much would it cost us to beat this game in an arcade when we were kids? But if you've been my player too, you know we go on epic side quests that involve us live streaming difficult arcade games every single day to see if an average adult gamer who possesses some basic gaming skills can actually get good enough at these games to 1cc them. That is 1 credit clear. That is when you drop in a single quarter at the beginning of an arcade game and you play through the entire thing, start to finish, on that 1 quarter. I know, it sounds ridiculous when I say it out loud, but we have actually successfully done this 7 times using this exact methodology of just live streaming an hour a day, every day. We have successfully learned how to 1cc games like X-Men the arcade game, Ghouls N Ghosts, Splatterhouse, Contra, R-Type, Mercs, The King of Dragons. We're on the cusp of 1ccing Willow the arcade game, and we're well on our way to 1cc Super Contra. As you saw in the beginning, in the clip, we are currently sitting at a 3 credit clear. But I think today we could get that down to 2. That's the goal. That's the goal, to always get a new PB, a new personal best when it comes to how many credits we can clear the game in. And it'd be okay if we don't. But either way, my motto on this channel is any day that we get to play video games is a good day. So whether you are digging yourself out of a snowstorm or lamenting over the Olympics, we're gonna get some gaming in, and it's gonna be awesome. And we're gonna forgo that laser, because what's the rule? What's the unofficial rule for Super Contra? Don't get the laser. The lasers, it will do us no good. Also, don't jump recklessly around when you can run. There we go. See? Staying grounded was the way to go. And look at that. First credit in, we are already onto stage 2. So if you're new to the channel, our goal is to learn how to. Oh, I didn't want to get the laser. We just broke our first rule. Don't get the laser. I should have just. I don't know what I should have done there. But if you're new to the channel, our goal is to 1cc, to learn how to 1cc arcade games, and and sometimes in these streams, we employ different tactics to be able to do that. So lots of times we practice difficult segments, but we also sometimes use speedrunning-esque techniques to help get us through difficult phases, like that one. That one was a difficult phase because normally I just run directly through this section without engaging any of these side guys, because that helps keep us out of harm's way. Alright, let's try to get the gunners. Oh, there are too many. Let's go to our safe spot. There's a little safe place right here. But we have to take out that one random soldier who made his way, who snuck in to the final battle. Which feels a lot like Smash TV. But I think this game came before Smash TV in release. Yeah. It had to have. Alright, let's go. Let's go, Bill. Welcome to the jungle, baby. One of our favorite stages because of its level of difficulty. Oh man, I didn't even see. I forgot that guy was at the bottom. That cannon was at the bottom. And look at this. We got to continue already, but it's okay. We got plenty of tries. We didn't need that weapon. We do want this weapon though. Oh, we got to try to get through. All right, there we go. We somehow managed to jump around enough to get through. We got to look out for the guys dropping in from the top, like they're swinging on monkey bars, and look out for these things at the bottom. Oh, we just made it. We're gonna let that weapon go by us because we don't want it. It's the machine gun. And we have the chance to stack spreads, to double up spread weapons here. In this game, in Super Contra, when you get 2 of the same weapon, it increases its power. So watch this. Now we got 5 spread guns. Yeah. Let's go. We're gonna sneak inch forward, so we only hit one of these at a time, because these guys are a real pain in the butt. The red thing is gonna come swooping back around again. What, 2 red things? 2 sets of red? Well, we made it. And let's go. Alright, and we're in position. Look at this. The next reds, we're gonna jump. Oh, it clipped us on the foot. Man. There is a safe spot where we're standing. But apparently we're gonna use a couple extra lives to get through it. That's okay. If you're new here, and you're wondering what the numbers are on the bottom of the screen, it's how we keep track of our progress. Much like a speedrunner who has clocks, right, to time their progress through different sections, we count our credits. So the top number represents how many credits we will use in any single game run. The maximum you can use in Super Contra is hold on a second, I gotta focus here and get at least a weapon. The maximum credits you can use in Super Contra is 6. If you're playing single player, you can start a game and you can continue 5 times for a total of 6 credits, or the equivalent of $1.50 in US currency. The bottom number represents how many credits we've used in total since starting this challenge 2 weeks ago. So every stream, every continue, every attempt to learn how to 1cc is accounted for in that price, in that amount. And it basically answers the question, how much would we have to pump into an arcade machine when we were kids to get good, to become an arcade legend, to 1cc a game? Oh, we gotta focus here. Duck, wait, go, jump. Oh, the red got us again. Man. There we go. We muscled it out. And Ken S is here. And Joe is here. What's going on? Good God, $1.50. Yeah. Hold on a second. Let's go through this. Let's go through the stage. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to forego the laser weapon power-up because it's too slow and not accurate enough, and we gotta run around, get away from the crabs, try to keep our life, try to keep our shell, try to get this weapon, because this is the bomb. This is the guy that will help us get through this section, specifically with the next set of faces. There we go. Okay, we're clear. Right, we're doing okay. We're about halfway through the stage. There's this section which is coming up, which is kind of a pain. Oh, I launched the shell, but the shell is not a screen clearing The shell is not a screen-clearing bomb. It is a clear the path ahead of you type weapon. So, oh, it's okay. At least we got this. We did not lose that weapon. Alright, let's see if we can get up close. I was trying to get into a safe spot to take this out, but once we do, we should be able to get back here. We should be able to do this on this last life, as long as we don't get hit by this trap. There we go, we're clear of the trap. The goal is to shoot at this guy's nostril, so that we draw out the side guys directly in our line of fire. And then just be mindful of some of these escaping aliens out of their mouths. So where we're at will allow us to take out the side guys. Oh man, we're just getting destroyed today. But you know what? It's only our warm-up. It's only our warm-up run. It's okay. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Our personal best when it comes to clearing Super Contra is 3 credits, 75 cents. We gotta continue. We gotta do a full 6 credits to get through this one, I suppose. But now that that's out of the way. Here we go. Just a little button mashing time. Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Back away a little bit. There we go, and 1 round clear. Alright, that was a good warm-up. That was a good warm-up. Ken S is here, running and gunning, exactly. Joe Schmo is here. I always finish every arcade with 25 cents. That's awesome. Yeah. Try playing some Double Dragon. We did. I think all you gotta do for Double Dragon really is practice the atomic elbow, and boom. You can get pretty far on a single credit. One Ring is here. What's going on? All right, here we go. We're gonna get this down. So the key to this really is the weapons, and we have learned to successfully 1cc a whole bunch of other games, including the original Contra arcade. Which I would have suspected, I would have thought, naturally, that it would have developed our Contra-ing skills to translate into Super Contra, but this game is a little, even though it looks like the arcade game, it is a little different in the gameplay mechanics. There are some things that you can do in this game that you can't do in the original Contra. For example, there are 2 jump heights in this game. You have a standard jump and then you have a high jump if you hold the up direction while you're jumping. And that kind of comes into play in a bunch of areas that you need to evade certain enemies or get to certain platforms. Specifically in the alien's lair. Let's see, you can crouch in this game. Look at that. You can take a knee instead of just hitting the deck. But that's only on inclines. There are different physics for the inclines. It takes you a little bit longer to run up them. And hold on, we got a button mash here. There we go, we got this. We got this. Let's take out these bottom cannons. There we go. And you can stack weapons, officially stack weapons. So getting 2 of the same weapon will increase its power in some capacity. So that was something that was never exactly clear in the original Contra, specifically in the NES version of Contra. If you could actually stack spreads or stack lasers, it seemed like you could, but I don't think there was ever officially sanctioned stacked weapons. But in this game, you definitely can. It's just a matter of keeping your weapon until you're able to get the same of another. All right, we're getting back in the trench. Let's go. Here we go. We got the blue. There we go. All right, we're gonna skip the lasers because it's too slow. Just let it go by, and then let's try to get this. Let's try to get this. Here we go. Oh, I was jumping around. The turn animation for Bill and Lance with their weapons is takes getting used to. It takes them a while to turn around and fire in the opposite direction. So sometimes you get stuck like jumping over. Here we go. So let's get the shell. Let's not hit the laser. Let's get the shell. Let's go around this way. We're a little more accurate with the regular weapon. We will get the spread. You do get invincibility when you pick up a weapon, so that helps you get through certain segments. And there we go, right up the center. Oh, we got stuck in the wall. Hold on. We're back on track. Right up the middle. Use the slowdown to our advantage, because we're slow old men. Take out the guys behind us. Shell. Alright, there we go. There we go. And done. Ito is here. Good luck today. Thanks, man. Let's go, let's go. Let's try to double up this spread gun here. Gotta let that go by. Here we go. Oh, come on, buddy. They didn't give me a second spread. No matter. We'll get it on the next. Oh, we won't get it on the next one. All right, stay right here. Take that out. Let's duck and take this out. Let's go straight. Run through. Shoot up. Oh, we missed that pod. We missed the pod. It's so hard when the screen scrolling and your weapons and the pod speed all kind of align. Got it this time, though. Let's save this to the end. Get down. That's one. Let's chill with the red homing guys. And oh, we jumped up into the fray. I think we got this, though. There we go, there we go. Atoxa is here. Thanks for stopping by. One Ring is here. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the second stream. If you don't know, we stream twice a day. We do 2 games simultaneously. Oh, this one CC challenge. We'll get this other bomb. The other game we are currently doing is Willow, the arcade game, and that game is going. It's going as awesome as I think it could be going. Oh no, all right. We hit all those weapons. We got a bunch. Let's clear the path before we take off. Oh, just running up the hill. So much effort. But yeah, we stream. Oh, man. We stream 2 times a day. We're doing Willow right now. Willow is on the verge of 1cc'ing. Any stream now, we're going to get that one. We have gotten as far as we can on a single credit without 1cc, which is to the final boss with 1 hit left to go on that final battle in Willow. So look for that. That is on on the horizon. And then once we clear Willow, we will start another series. So if you are interested in making a suggestion for that next series, there is a link in the description of these videos that will take you to a pinned community post where everyone puts their recommendations and suggestions for 1cc games. So we can all see what everyone is suggesting. I couldn't get down in time. We're going to use another credit. There we go. Oh, man. Let's go, let's go. Oh, we got him. Eventually. Yeah, wondering. I think you left, and then everything went to hell on that last stage. I tried something new on the tower on the final approach, and it didn't work out as I expected. And then, yeah, and then we all went home in disappointment. But at least we get to still hang out again tomorrow at lunchtime, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for that Willow stream. And I really love Willow. Willow's a fun game. All right, we're not going to do great here because of laser. Michael, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, this game is so brutal when you actually are not weaponed up. These guys are relentless. Okay, shell. Sometimes there's another weapon here, but apparently not right now. Here we go. We'll just take our time. Just be cool, man. Just be cool. You can't outrun these things. I think there's a strategic one to blast to help you get through certain parts, but we've yet to determine which one that is. We almost got there in time. Mark is here. Thanks for joining, Mark. All right, be cool. Look out for the trap. Let's find our position. Here we go. Just trying to retreat a little bit. Oh, our timing is all off now. Let's see if we can recover. Let's see if we can recover. Let's see. Let's see if we can finish strong. A little bit of button mashing. A little bit of guys there coming out to the side. Oh, we got a clear shot on these three this time. Got both of those at the same time. Let's wait till three come out. Let's make our approach. Retreat. 2, 3 guys. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and there we go. All right, we're going. We're getting some practice in. Let's see what everyone in the chat is saying. Let's say hi to everybody. Ito, nice. Willow is a tough game. They are playing Snow Brothers right now, and your hand gets tired 2 seconds away from world record. Wow. Awesome. That's awesome. Mark says, typical Konami to make the game hard if you die once. Yeah, exactly right. I think I'm going to stick to my vote for Legend of Hero Toma for the next 1cc game. Kenna says, yeah, thankfully Konami got away from that with way of thinking. Games weren't much easier, but at least they were more fair. Yeah, I think it's hard, right? Because when we think about arcade gaming culture, it wasn't necessarily to make games easy or accessible. It was to make games fun and addictive, so you kept putting in money. But if games were too frustrating or too hard, you wouldn't keep pumping in quarters into them, because you would just be like, this isn't worth my time or money. I'm going to go play something else that I like. Because arcade games back in the day were competing against each other for your business. So, Wondering says, Kid Nicky, Joe and Mac. Oh, Rastin or Shinobi would be a lot of fun to watch. Joe and Mac. That was one of my favorite games in the SNES. Mark says, dude loses his eyes really early in the fight. Yeah. sticking to his vote of Trojan. Oh, not Rastin. You see your Joe and Mac and raise you a Toki. Oh, caveman, man.
Keep your eyes peeled.
Nico is here. Let's go, QP. Yeah. It was like that phase in the 80s, right, where cavemen were all over the place. Not just from the Flintstones, but does anybody remember that movie Caveman with Ringo Starr? And was Dennis Quaid in it? All right, let's go. Let's go again. Yeah, Captain Caveman and Son. Let's go. I think that movie Caveman is a cult classic. I don't think they even speak. I think they only speak like 2 words of English in the whole thing. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're gonna do. I think we're gonna start to do maybe 2 credit runs so that we can see how close we are to getting a 2cc. Because a 2 credit clear would be our new personal best. I think that's something we could do if we got decently far on our first life. All right, we got him. We got the gunner. Always feels a little dicey because there's like this delayed gratification for blasting him. Jump over that. Have to jump over to dodge those low shots. Turn around. Weapon. Got it. Grab it before it goes off screen. Got it. Take out this nose. Hit the nose. Well, look at that. We've already exposed the weak spot, but we gotta take care of these guys. Oh, almost there. Get back in the trench. There we go. Took out that gun. Let's wait till this gets in range. Boom. There we go. Don't rest on your laurels because the game continues. We'll skip this laser power up again. And let's go. Let's have a good boss fight. Why did I jump? I gave those guys an opportunity to fire because I jumped, and then that threw off the timing, our normal entry timing. Alright, it's okay. Here we go, we still got it. We still got it. Barry Murphy, what's going on? You completed Joe and Mac round with your friend's house on your first go. Joe and Mac is one of Data East's, I think, most fun games. Probably because of the music. I think it just had awesome music. We're gonna skip all the tanks. Guess we don't need to get them. We will get this spread though. Get our Wolverine claw on. Alright, let's get a good approach on the... There we go, we're golden. Run all the way to the end. Shell in hand. the side. Oh. Got it. Get in there. Got him. All right, there we go. We're on our way. Let's go. Nico says, final fight or Streets of Rage? Question mark. We don't know. Hold on, we gotta focus here. This is like the most intense part of the jungle. Is that the same gun as we have? No, it's not. This is what happens when Contra does not use letters. When Super Contra does not use letters for their weapon connotations, and they use actual sprites, like gun sprites. You don't know. You gotta remember which one, and they all kind of look like shotguns to me. It's okay. We'll make do. We won't make do. Gotta get this though. The machine gun. Get down where it's safe. Oops. Oh, alien jumped up at us. Alright, let's take this to the end. You gotta pay attention for those projectiles. Those guys. Look at that. It's so hard to see. And then the fact that they come back for a second round. I jumped into the red that time. I stepped outside of the zone. Alright, this is our second credit. Let's see what we can do with it. We got it. There we go. Mark says they hated the version of Double Dragon on the NES. I think the key to this section is to just be cool, take your time. Try to take out all the enemies that spawn everywhere. Specifically these shrimp guys. Oh, I jumped. Which one to get? I guess I'll stick with this one, just because it's better than getting the laser by accident. All right, jump up to the top. You had to draw the fire of the red homing amoebas upward. Aliens from behind. Aliens from below. I got him. You can take out the two. Oh, you could take out the pair. This weapon, this machine gun might give us a chance to get to the final stage. I did not. I was so close. I was so close. Silent Snake. It looks like aliens look like. Yeah, it looks like aliens. There's no denying that Konami was inspired by aliens, but all right, hold on a second. We gotta focus here. We can do this. We're on our second. Skipping the laser. You know, stinking laser. Because we want to get this one instead. Yeah. It'd be cool. This can take us right to the end. and we could 2cc. If we can get by the diagonal balls, this part. Oh, the alien got us, man. Oh, can we? We're not gonna. If we pull this off here, it's gonna be a miracle. Oh. That's as close as we almost got. Do a 2 credit clear, 1 extra life. Let's see if we can do it on this life. I think this is the place we want to be. Maybe a little back. Lucked out on that first alien entry. Got those 3. Gonna have to fight one of these. Oh, I saw that one coming. I didn't know what to do. I should have run to the side, I suppose. Had we kept our weapon, I think this would be a different story, because we would be able to stand back farther. Part of being here is it's a safe spot from the side guys, and we need to get them in front of us if we want to take them out. So the geometry works out to stand in that space, but our regular gun does not have the range to hit where we need to hit unless we get closer. And then I think we are just too close to take out the aliens. And we don't need to take out the pink side of the brain. There we go. So that was a 3cc. That was close. That was close to our new PB of a 2cc, so we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. Matt is here. Is that dude from Contra 3? So weird to see it here. So this whole game is, this game is almost over. We just got to the area 3. Yeah, the game is short, Matt, and it is Super Contra, the arcade version. So if you are familiar with the NES versions of Contra and Super Contra, Super C, they are significantly longer in duration with added level layouts over the original Konami's original Contra and Super Contra arcade games. The timeline of these releases of the games were Contra Arcade first, Super Contra Arcade second, NES Contra third, and then Super C NES fourth. And so they had a whole bunch of time, I think, to refine the home console versions. Yes, I was like, yeah, this is Contra. This is Contra, the Contra that no one seems to remember. Wondering says, it was the 80s. Everything had to have either aliens or robots, sometimes robot aliens. Exactly. Exactly. QP, Mark says, QP has such contempt in his voice when he speaks of the laser power up. It's just that in other Contra games, it's fine, and I don't mind it in Contra 1, in either the arcade version or the NES version. It's just the way that the laser is implemented in this specific version, because it has extra aiming ability. I think you can aim in like 16 directions in this game. That makes it more frustrating. Matt says this version of the game is too short. It is pretty short, but it's one of the reasons why I chose it for a 1cc challenge, so that we can bust through a bunch of runs in a single stream, because I cap these streams at an hour. So It's an easy playthrough, and even though the game itself has some difficult elements to it. All right, are we ready to go again? We got time to go again. We got time to go some more. Yeah, we're only 40 minutes in, so let's reset the counter. Here we go, and let's drop in our credit. And let's get going. And if you're new here, welcome to the Quarter Pumper, where we normally play through classic arcade games in an effort to answer a single question. And that question normally is, how much would it cost us to beat this game in an arcade when we were kids? But if you've been hanging out with me in all these live streams, you know we go on side quests that involve us live streaming every single day difficult arcade games to see if an average Gen X gamer who has some basic gaming skills can actually get good enough at these games to clear them with a single credit. And we have... Oh, we got this. There we go. We've actually successfully done this. We've learned how to 1cc 7 arcade games using this exact technique of daily live streams for an hour. And we've beat difficult games, like X-Men the arcade game, Ghouls N Ghosts, Splatterhouse, the original Contra, R-Type, Mercs, the King of Dragons. We are on the verge of 1cc'ing Willow the arcade game, and we got stuck. We got stuck there with the gunner blasting us from the top. So yeah, we have a method that works, and what's fun about these live streams is that I only play the games on stream, so you can see the whole progression from really awful player to almost decent player to, I don't know, above average player. I guess we have to have the label of slightly above average at least, because if we can 1cc R-Type, you can dodge a ball. All right, let's go. Let's get this. Let's finish strong. We are still gonna do like 2 credit runs, more or less, because that's what we're aiming for in this stream. So let's see. We'll let laser go by. Lasers just belong on sharks. That's the rule. We're gonna get trapped in there. We are gonna get trapped in there. We got trapped in the corner. All right. We cleared the way. Got all those guys. Let's go. Off to the side. Oh, we got stuck in the wall. I would have thought, so we've learned to 1cc Mercs, which is a top-down running gun, kind of like this stage. I took the wrong power-up. And I would have thought that some of our top-down experience with Mercs would translate into us being a better Stage 2 Super Contra player, but it's not necessarily the case because of a whole bunch of subtle design choices that Konami made with this game to add some level of realism to it that we don't, I think, necessarily need in an arcade game. Like the fact that Bill is right-handed, so he holds his weapon on his right hip, like, you know, like a boss. But it means his hitbox is to the left of the weapon, so there's this whole, like, lack of symmetry and difficulty firing to a certain side of the screen because you just can't turn that way fast enough. Stuff like that make the game, that add these difficult elements to it that you don't even realize until you get down to the nitty-gritty of analyzing why certain sections are more difficult than others, or why enemies seem hard to hit. And then they do things like put these trees in the foreground to obstruct your vision of everything dropping in from you from above. Hold on, we gotta... Alright, we're gonna continue our second credit. We'll go back at the spread. Be invincible for 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Run to the water. Oh man. Game is just relentless with enemies. Made it through that. This guy jumped through the diagonal part of the tree, which we cannot shoot through. We got trapped in the corner. All right, we're going back to the beginning. Samuel's here. Welcome to the stream, Samuel. Let's see what everyone is saying in the chat. Mark, who is this AAA guy? He's finishing the game so many times. Arnold and Sylvester. Yeah, almost. They just don't know how to spell their names, so it's just AAA.
What is this place?
All right, let's
Keep your eyes peeled.
let's take a breath. Let's shake out our button mashing hand, and let's go. Let's reset our counter. Here we go. Samuel says, "Loving this meme." I think he's saying loving this meme. Are we ready to go again? Let's go. Dropping our credit. Let's hit start. And let's go. Let's go. I think we're doing okay on I have to wait a moment. So that's the spread gun. It looks like it has 2 barrels on it from the side. You would think that after 2 weeks of playing this game, we would take some time out to look at the weapons so I would know exactly which ones to get on the alien lair, but doesn't seem like I could be bothered to do that. Grenade guy. Here we go. This guy at the bottom. Got him. Let's go. Yeah, other subtle design choices that Konami made that make the game artificially hard. In Bill's idle stance... Hold on, I'll show you in a second. He holds his gun at an angle, so you have to wait till, like, he lowers his gun animation before you start firing. That is not the case, I think, in any other Contra game. Alright, we're gonna stack the weapons. Oh, that guy almost got us. Oh, I ran into that. I was getting greedy and trying to expedite the blue weak spot. And then I got stuck. I got caught in the crossfire. So here's the question: are we better off? Are we better off skipping the laser for boss 1, or do we get the laser for boss 1? In Super C, this helicopter is actually the end boss of the stage. There is no this part, which is interesting. They actually don't reveal the aliens until later in Super C. Oh, the guy. Well, I think it was okay that we did not take the laser. Although, I may have had the chance to double up laser here, which would satiate Ken's desire to see what a double laser looks like had I grabbed it here and then been able to maintain it until we got this laser. I don't know, maybe a double laser is the way to go. What am I doing? I don't want that. Maybe I'm just not giving... Oh.
Please continue.
not giving laser a fair shake. 2 credit continues, 2 credit runs, so let's see how far we get in the jungle. Made it through the center. You can just bypass all of these guys like a speedrunner. I am going to have to turn around and take out the guys at the back. Okay, we took out the cannons. Let's go, Wolvie. Use your claw. Rip this tank to shreds. Samuel has played most Contra, but not this one. Yeah, this is Super Contra, the arcade game, is not something that I have ever seen in an actual arcade. Oh, see, look at that. I wasn't firing for 2 seconds, and my gun was in a upward diagonal position, which prevented me from getting off a quick shot. Let's be cool here for a second. Guys, don't jump on our heads. Alright, got it. Let's wait for that to go by. Waiting for that guy to come through his diagonal tree trunk jump that we can't shoot through. Let's try to double up our spread. Yeah, get it. Here we go. Now we're dangerous. And we're dead. And we're dead. Just like that. 2 reds because I didn't high jump. I only regular jumped that time. Uh-oh. Oh no, we couldn't make it past. I was just like chilling out in the bottom. Hanging out like I thought I was safe. Alright, we'll go again. We still got some time. What is the chat saying? Oh yeah, this game is in the Konami Contra collection, the anniversary collection that was released. At least I have it on Switch, but I am playing this through MAME for the stream, so it's on my PC, so I can just stream it more easily. That Contra collection actually is really great. Yeah, like Mark says, it has NES, SNES, arcade, Game Boy, Genesis, a whole bunch of different games, and Probotector versions of the game. So it is worth looking into, and it does have some, I don't know if it's like an encyclopedia or a database of developmental notes, so you can see kind of where their line of thinking was when it came to game design and development. So that's super cool. Chamber, what's going on? If you play on Switch, it works in Tate mode. Just prop it up or use a table stand. Oh yeah, Switch actually is pretty good about that. Right, displaying games in horizontal. I think at least it's pronounced Tate. It's not, although a lot of people I think say Tate, as in short for rotate, but I don't think that is actually what that stands for. I could be wrong. All right, let's go again. So we're doing 2 credit runs to try to get our new PB of a 2 credit clear. Our current PB is a 3 credit clear, so let's go. One more time. Porch pass, one more time. Yeah, let's go. Lock in Medic. Is this Contra? It is. It is Super Contra, the arcade version, by Konami, released in 1988. And we're good to go. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's have a good run. Let's We know what to do in this first stage. Double up our machine gun. Let's look what the... I was going to see what the machine gun actually looked like. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, the physics in this game, so dicey. Running up hills, it's a little more arduous than jumping. Is a little more tricky because you have two heights you can jump at: regular height and super tall height if you hold up on the joystick, which is a mechanic that is foreign, I think, to most Contra games. Variable height jumps. Yeah, Konami was trying a whole bunch of stuff for this one. Oh, we jumped through that bullet pattern. Yeah. Oh, we jumped. And then we hit that guy. We have a moment of awesome Super Contra-ing, and then we totally bite a bullet. Oh, we just button mashed in time. All right, it's okay. We can get our next. We'll get our next machine gun here in the trench. Got our extra life. Duck. Got it. Just be chill down here. You don't have to be a hero. Take out cannons. Get out of the trench. Turn around, duck. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, this game has some crazy aiming techniques like I just did on that diagonal by just using your joystick to just keep hitting that instead of having to grind against a rail. So the game gives you certain tools to use. Alright, we got the right approach. Oh, I just escaped. I should have shot downward for that guy. Kratos, is this Contra? It is. It's Super Contra, the arcade game. So the arcade version of Super C. I got stuck in a wall. Alright, let's go. I'm not gonna get this. I want to get... Don't want to get hit by that, so we can take our time. We almost have the right angle here. There we go. We got the geometry down. Let's get the shell. Run through. We don't need to take out the second tank. We will get the spread here. Oh, you're not going to get the spread. All right. Well, that's okay. We can make it through without the spread. We don't need no stinking spread. We got some precision firing going on. Let's go. Yeah, here we go. Right up the middle. Take out those two guys with a little waggle of the joystick. We got the shell. Oh, we just got through their bullet patterns. There we go, look at that. Quick kill, boom. Let's go. Pimperton, what's going on? Thanks for joining the stream. And there's another person in the stream whose name I cannot read, but I'm glad you're here. Let's jump. Alright, let's be cool. There's gonna be a whole bunch of guys coming through here. Dropping down, trying to shoot. Oh, we couldn't jump over that stream of bullets. It's okay. Alright, we made it through the dense jungle. Literal dense jungle. Turn around, Bright Eyes. We got you from behind. Ready? Go, 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 go. Oh, I couldn't get the right timing in. That's okay. It's okay, it's still good. We're all good. Drop down. Stay down here where it's safe. Aliens. Jumped over them. Second alien. Third alien. Spread. Let's go. Oh, forgot about that one guy. Let's try not to activate these guys and take a red hit this time. Wait for red to come back. Go for red on this one. Got him. Okay, to the boss. Let's go. Let's get our shrimp on. Got it. Got it. Got it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Charles, thanks for the jewels. Appreciate it, man. 10K ball. This game is so hard. It made me mad when I was young. Exactly. It makes me mad when I'm old, so I feel ya. I'm gonna try to keep the spread for a minute. Alright, let's be cool. There's a whole bunch of guys coming up here. I'm gonna let that go by. Those guys that come in with speed. Uh-oh. Oh no. The dreaded laser. Our least favorite weapon. Let's see what we can do with it. Let's see what we can do with it. Get up here. Oh, I couldn't. I had to jump. Oh, this is only our second continue. This is only our first continue. All right, so we can still do this. If we're cool here, man. Just be cool. Clear the path. Oh, jump over aliens. At least the double ones that we can't kill because they come in packs, and our regular blaster is not strong enough. All right, let's do this. Come on. Oh, I tried to get down, but we can sacrifice a life. Sacrifice one life. Make it to the end. Let's go. Popeye is here. Thanks for joining. Okay, this is our 2cc moment, our 2 credit clear moment. If we can lock in. Oh, I gotta run away from that. That was a good move. That was it. That was the move that potentially saved the 2 credit clear. Let's get some good RNG when it comes to FaceTime. Here we go. Skip that laser so we can get the bomb weapon. Where's the bomb weapon? There it is. Oh, we almost missed it. Okay, now we're playing with power. Let's go. Oh my gosh, man. What are you doing? How did you get away from my exploding weapon? We got a shell. We got to remember that we have a shell. I'm going to save it for those side guys. The guys that come out of the side hatch with the oils and perfumes and incense. Alright, let's focus here. Oh, we couldn't get through and I wasted the shell. But if we can keep our weapon here, oh no. We have a chance. We have a chance at 2cc. We gave ourselves the opportunity. Let's not die from the trap. Let's get into position. We know we can do this on a single life. We're a little close. A little close for my liking. Nice, we got a good RNG with those first 3 guys. Uh-oh. Oh, no!
Please continue.
Do we continue one more time? I guess we gotta. We're all the way here. I think I like to stand like here and hit him in the nostril so we can focus all of our first round of fire on the side alien on the left. I think that was a downfall. I think I was not far enough to the left to be able to do this. See, that's what we needed to do. Alright, we got those 3 down. Yeah, stay on the left. Take out the nostril part. That's where we have to line up. Get in here. Retreat. Up one more. Retreat again. Turn. Got those 3. Retreat one more time. His brain is exposed. Or his heart is exposed. I don't know what it is, but we got it. Man, that's how close we were to a 2 credit clear. 1 extra life, 1 alien just got us. So 2cc is definitely doable in the cards. Abhis Kabum. Is this PC? This is Super Contra on the arcade. I am playing it through MAME on a PC, so yes. Chamber is here. Makes no sense that the overhead section limits the shooting distance. Like it's not difficult enough. Yeah, exactly. I think it was par for the course at the time though, right? If we look back historically at the time that this game came out, other similar top-down run-and-gun games had limited range with their weapons, like Commando and Mercs, and so it's in line with the trends of run-and-guns, but not necessarily how we would present a game today, I think. Konami figured, why does it have to be easy? Exactly, a quarter muncher. But they put in the restriction of limited continues in this game, so on any given run you can only put in 6 credits total that is shared between, I think, both player 1 and player 2 on a multiplayer game. David Petrie said, no, I know we were so close. We almost got it. Yo, that one guy launched a light at light speed. That's what it is sometimes, how it goes. Courtson says, what's this game? It is Super Contra on the arcade version. So it is it's the predecessor to Super C on the NES. It's what that Super C on the NES was based on. Mark says, the game is like, you've played without dying for too long. Exactly. Yes, and Mark, the little red embryo in his head does escape for a potential sequel. So, but Konami never got around to making Super Contra, I guess. So, Ryan, thanks for the GGs. Wiki the Joker, thanks for the GGs. Abhis Heck, thanks for the nice. Chambers says, definitely play Shattered Soldier on PS2 if you haven't. I will look into that. Porch Base says, nice progress. Nice progressive season. Yeah, I think we did good session. I think we did good this one. We're making gains. If you're new to the channel, we live stream this game every single day until we learn how to 1cc, and you can see the entire progression in all of the live streams on the playlist below in the description. So if you go back to day 1, you can see exactly how bad we are. And then if you watch now, you can see exactly how a little bit better we are. Joe Schmutz says, we almost got it. Phoenix is here. HR Geiger art goes hand in hand in this game. Yeah, totally. It has that dark, gritty feel. So, everyone, Charles, thanks for coming in at the end. Play God of War. What is this place? It is Super Contra. Are we having a good time? We totally are. So everyone, thanks so much for joining me on the stream today, spending a little bit of your Tuesday afternoon with me. We do live stream twice a day. We are currently doing 2 games in our quest to 1cc. Willow the arcade game at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are on the verge of 1ccing that game. That could happen as early as tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. And Super Contra, we will stream every day at 4 p.m. until we 1cc, and we're getting closer. We're making gains, and that's what it's all about, right? Streaming every day, building up little by little, cumulatively, it adds up to something awesome. And I honestly couldn't do it without all of you, because there's no way that I would be able to 1cc any arcade game by myself. It is a group effort. I liken it to how we used to hang out at an arcade together with all of our friends, and one of us would be at the cabinet trying to extend our afternoon just a little bit longer with this last quarter, and all of everyone else would be crowded around, straining their necks, looking at non-ergonomic CRT monitor inside that cabinet, cheering them on. That's exactly how I feel these streams are for me, at least, and I really appreciate you partaking and experiencing them with me. So thanks so much. So look for those other streams if you're so inclined. If not, no worries, it's all good. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Try to get some gaming in. Be good to each other. And you know what? We will all hang out again tomorrow. Thanks, everybody.
What is this place?